So friends, in my last video, we discussed how this one drink is my shield against the biggest and the commonest killers of the modern world, along with my healthy diet and healthy lifestyle. We also discussed the drink includes 1 cup of soy milk, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper powder, 15 threads of saffron, and half teaspoon of ginger powder. We talked about turmeric and black pepper powder in the last video. Now we will cover the rest in this video. Ginger powder, another gift of ancient Indian way of life to the world. In Ayurveda, is called Maha Aushadhi, which means the great medicine. This spice has solid evidence supporting its effectiveness in so many common and serious health problems. Ginger is one of the most evidence-based food, which is not a pharmaceutical pill you can take for its anti-nausea and anti-vomiting properties. For migraine, it has been shown to be as effective as leading migraine medications in double-blind randomized studies. On a side note, lavender oil is another safe and evidence-based tool we have against migraine. Just drop a couple of drops of lavender oil on your upper lip and let the aroma do the rest. Any of your friend or family suffering from fibromyalgia? I hope not, which is an extremely common long-term painful condition, much more common in females. Patients have widespread pain, fatigue, sleep disturbances, and unlike most of us, they wake up feeling fatigued, not feeling fresh. High-quality studies have demonstrated by using ginger powder, many females in their reproductive age not only can relieve their menstrual cramps, but also cut down the amount of excessive menstrual blood loss to half. So can you see how just this tiny amount of ginger powder can be a difference between getting hysterectomy versus keeping your uterus? Many of you, like me, may be suffering from one of the commonest gut problems in the world, irritable bowel syndrome, especially the constipation type of IBS. Ginger can be your great friend here too. As far as arthritis, it doesn't matter whether you suffer from inflammatory arthritis like rheumatoid arthritis or regular wear and tear osteoarthritis. Ginger powder can come to your aid effectively. Maybe you belong to more than 70% of American population who needs to lose weight, or 40% of American population who suffer from non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, mostly from eating sugar and standard American diet. Ginger again comes to your aid. Maybe you are healthy and you are suffering from delayed onset muscle soreness after a heavy workout. You can use ginger just like watermelon. I have a watermelon video and you can watch it right here and learn how good watermelon and ginger are for your muscles. But wait, it gets better than that. The benefits of ginger powder extend to diabetes as well, with studies suggesting its effectiveness comparable to a diabetic medication. Let me tell you, most of my patients choose to rely on ginger powder rather than non-steroidal pain medications for conditions such as arthritis, migraine, painful menstrual cramps, excessive menstrual bleed, and other type of inflammatory pain. However, I carefully and regularly oversee each individual's unique medical condition, safety, and personalize their dosage accordingly. A caution: during pregnancy, you don't want to consume excessive ginger. Due to its uterus stimulating effects, it is safe in culinary doses though. It's worth noting that while fresh ginger is beneficial, Ginger powder is even more beneficial because it makes some additional compounds during its drying process, like shogol, which contributes to its anti-inflammatory properties. So, if someone were to ask you, what will be the one thing you will take with you to the moon? And if you answer ginger, it would be completely understandable. Now, let's talk about saffron, the bright red spice. Not only it is known for its vibrant color, but also its remarkable benefits. Multiple studies have been conducted on saffron's effects on dementia, ranging from mild to severe dementia. Comparing it to placebo, the leading dementia medication memantine, surprisingly, saffron has shown improvement in dementia symptoms without any side effects. But how does saffron do this? Thanks to its red pigment called crocin, which is found in saffron. Crocin has been found in vitro studies, though, to significantly reduce the clumping of amyloid proteins in nerve cells. These amyloid clumps are known to contribute to the development of Alzheimer's disease. What's fascinating is these studies were not sponsored by any pharmaceutical or saffron companies. However, saffron can be an expensive spice to obtain. You know, my friends, I see countless unfortunate patients of depression in my clinic, as I am certified by University of Irvine, California, to take care of psychiatry patients. I don't need to tell you that it's a common and debilitating condition that affects millions of Americans each year. It can even lead to tragic outcomes such as suicide. However, there is a ray of hope in the vibrant color of saffron. In a fascinating double-blind randomized trial, effects of saffron were found to be very similar to Prozac, but without the side effects commonly associated with Prozac and this class of medication, especially the delayed ejaculation side effect in males, and about 1/5 of people taking Prozac and SSRI class of medication suffer from this side effect. On the contrary, just like watermelon, which I told as a nature's Viagra, we talked in our previous video, saffron is known for its sexual function enhancing effect. Isn't that crazy? Not only does saffron show promise in treating depression, but it also has benefits for women who suffer from premenstrual syndrome. This condition encompasses a range of problematic symptoms experienced by women in their second half of menstrual cycle. So, from the day of ovulation, which is typically about day 14, to the start of their bleeding. These symptoms include mood swings, tender breasts, fatigue, irritability, depression, and many other uncomfortable symptoms. Saffron has been shown to effectively treat PMS symptoms as supported by well-conducted placebo-controlled studies. But here is where it gets even more crazy. Just smelling the saffron has been found to help PMS symptoms in women. So whether you want to consume it or you want to just smell it, it's going to help your PMS symptom. So we had a question in our first video. The most common type of kidney stone is calcium oxalate stone. Consuming turmeric, which contains a lot of oxalate, may increase the risk of kidney stones, especially for individuals who already have them or who have tendency for developing kidney stone. However, there is a clever solution to this dilemma. How? By adding soy milk to my turmeric drink. How does soy milk help? Listen, 1 cup of soy milk contains about 300 milligrams of calcium. And what is the most common type of kidney stone? It is the calcium oxalate stone. Now I am not really making sense here, am I? As if it was not enough taking 70 milligrams of oxalate in my turmeric, now I'm also adding calcium from my soy milk. So what is lacking here to make a stone? So you may be thinking that's the perfect recipe to make the most common type of kidney stone, calcium oxalate. Am I crazy? Don't worry, I'm not that crazy, and it will all make sense in a minute. So let's start again. In one hand, you're taking turmeric, which has oxalates. In other hand, you are taking soy milk, which has calcium. Both of them bind to each other in your stomach and intestines and hug each other tight, just like a passionate lovers. In fact, they lock into this position and won't let go of each other. So they cannot be absorbed into the blood and are happily lost in your poop forever, and no chance of going to your kidney and making stone. Does it finally make sense now? Good. Soy milk offers other benefits such as high quality protein and cholesterol lowering effects of soy, which was originally shown by Dr. Jenkins in Canada, which is approved by FDA as well. We already discussed turmeric is one of the most colon cancer preventing food you can find, but I am also happy to add that calcium and oxalate passage through your colon also further reduces the risk of colon cancer. But you may think, why I'm losing all the calcium in my poop? Don't I want calcium for my bones? So let me clarify. I do not want a calcium spike in my blood, as it can lead to more harm than good. How? By making your blood more thick, by activating the clotting mechanisms of your blood, also by calcifying your clogged up arteries. So, heart disease, which is already the number one cause of death in the Western world, this risk can go even further high by spiking calcium level in your blood. That's why I don't prescribe calcium pills anymore to most of my patients. Calcium coming from natural food give you all the benefits of calcium without a calcium spike in your blood. I eat a rich, colorful, plant-based diet. I generally don't worry about calculating calcium. You know, friends, it's interesting to observe that African population with less than half calcium intake compared to calcium intake in United States often have stronger bones than we have in America. So instead, I recommend to my patients strategies to prevent osteoporosis, including eat like those beautiful people living in harmony with nature. Whole food plant-based diet containing more than 30 plants in a week. Minimize added salt and sodium. Remove sugar except whole fruits. Avoid more than minimal animal products consumption. And put pressure on your bones by lifting weight and resistant exercises. And last but not the least, lowering chronic inflammation even further by adding above mentioned spices, turmeric, ginger, saffron. Lowers the chronic inflammation because chronic inflammation doesn't just cause osteoporosis but contributes to most of the modern day illnesses. I hope you found this video helpful. Until the next time, take care of yourself and your loved ones. And other interesting topics related to staying healthy and slowing down the aging process. Stay blessed. Namaste. Adios. Zaizan. Khuda Hafiz. Alvida.